Hello and welcome to Oswego State ACHA Hockey. I'm Ben Grieco. We are sorry about the extremely late delay. Had some connections here at Buffalo, the Northtown Center Ice Arena at the Lexus Premier Rink. If you're just tuning in, obviously you are. Oswego State's Colby Skrupa just scored 113 or 123 into the period. So Lakers have a 1-0 lead over the University at Buffalo. I'm Ben Grieco on the solo call tonight once again. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get Skrupa's goal. But we're here now live at University at Buffalo. Oswego State taking on right up in front again now for the Lakers. Lakers coming in after last night's loss against Canisius College. A strong outing now for the Lakers needs to happen to get a couple more crucial league points. After falling to Canisius 4-1 yesterday, University at Buffalo played a non-league game yesterday. So right now, they're looking for a few league points as well, as the Lakers do have possession in their offensive zone. 18-10 remaining in the opening period. Lakers leading 1-0 thanks to Colby Skrupa. In the defensive zone, Cal Glinski gives it over to his defensive partner in Michael Napier. Napier now passing it up into the neutral zone, taken away by the Lakers with Jay Chapin. Chapin has it. He gives over to Chase Needs in the center. He try to get it to Cardi. Goes right off his skates, though. Goes back in the neutral zone, dumping it in. Is Napier. Napier trying to get it up to Wanchuk. Instead, Lakers take it away. Chapin dumping that one into the offensive zone. Near side now for the Lakers. They have it with Dylan Eisenhower. He just slides it up. Now Nees, keeps that one in by just dumping in the puck. Taken away by Glinski. Back over to Napier. Napier up into the neutral zone, over to Wanchuk. Wanchuk now loses the puck. Eisenhower chasing after it, along with Simonek. Simonek comes away with it in the end boards and gives it up to Dan Kelly. Kelly loses the puck momentarily. Now goes in the far corner for Dylan Eisenhower. Up to Andrew Corning. Corning loses the puck, and it's behind the goaltender of Alexander Golosi. Golosi is the starting goaltender. Now a penalty is going to be on the Lakers, an interference call, it looks like, according to the referee, and that call is going to go to Dylan Eisenhower with 17-10 remaining, and just like that, and we missed the first goal, but now the Lakers go right onto the penalty kill. Eisenhower off for an interference call with 17-10 remaining in the opening period. Thank you for joining us. We're sorry again for the delay. Weren't able to get any pregame notes in, unfortunately, but all we need to know is that the Lakers are fighting for 3 crucial NECHL points after losing out on 3 against Canisius yesterday. They led 1-0 after 40 minutes, thanks to Sean O'Neill, as Lieber has it for the Buffalo Bulls. And the Lakers just couldn't hold on to it. The lead, as there's Schiffer Kubler, with it, and Schiffman now with the puck, gets it in the neutral zone, over now to Zach Kubriel. Kubriel has it at that far corner, blocked off by Martin Simonek, gets the puck over to Cameron Lieber. Lieber now back to Lask. Lask over to Napier at the point. Napier fakes a shot, gives it over to Kubriel. Kubriel now takes a shot, goes off the pads, near side back to Napier. Napier over to Schiffman. Schiffman down low, gets over in the slot, shot just goes wide, and rebound opportunity poked away by C.J. Walsh. That shot came from Lask right in the slot. Good movement by the Bulls with 1:05 remaining on the penalty kill. 16-15 in the period. Same exact play, rebound backdoor opportunity. No one home though for the Bulls. Schiffman with it on the near side. Schiffman back up to Napier. Napier slap shot. That goes wide. Rebound opportunity also goes wide. I don't know if it went through the crease or not, but Golosi was on the ground, wasn't able to make a save. Walsh pins his man against the board, Cameron Lieber, as the Bulls still hold on. And the Lakers have not been able to clear the puck once on this penalty kill. 39 seconds now. Up to the point with Napier once again. Napier takes a shot through traffic, through in the pads of Golosi now at the far corner as the Bulls regain possession. Taken away by Cole Schiffman one again. Schiffman over to Napier at the point. Napier skating in, takes a shot right into the chest of Golosi. He takes the puck into his glove, holds on. 15:33 remaining in the period, 22 seconds on the penalty kill, and the Lakers finally able to get that change they needed after a while. Lakers, as I said, Sean O'Neill had the lone goal, his third of the season after 40 minutes of play. Lakers, though, let up 4 unanswered later in the third period alone to come down with a loss. Alex Golosi was the goaltender in net. Now with Hendel. Hendel has it back to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh now over to Sizz. Sizz Skates in, shot, blocked by Colosi, rebound opportunity, saved again, and it gets cleared out of there, and now with Kavanaugh at the point again as the penalty kill expires, 3, 2, and 1, and that'll do it as it goes into the pads. Lakers killed that one, and the Lakers return to even strength. Another shot, that one goes off the blocker of Colosi. That shot came from Alex Bauer. Now back to the end boards once again now with Joshua Hendel. Hendel up to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh shot way wide. Looks like for Bauer. Bauer's shot blocked off by, looked like Colby Skrupa, actually. Still at the end boards. Players really fighting for it. Now it's with Chris Wands. Chris Wands pokes it, gets it up to Brett Dawson. Dawson looking for Eisenhower. He gets it to him. He swipes it ahead just a little bit, but it's immediately taken away by Matthew Kavanaugh of the Bulls. He gets into the neutral zone now, all the way down, no icing as the Bulls just tipped that one in. And back to Theo Cup, that first line defense. And now with Luke Myers. Luke Myers back to Wands. Wands leaves it off. He loses the puck, gives over to Deming. Deming slides it, just dumps it down in, and taken away by Cal Glinski with Mike Lemieux pressuring. Glinski with the puck at the end board. Taken away by Lemieux. Lemieux shot, weird angle. It's out. It went wide. It looked like it might have hit the back of the goaltender. That's going to be John Krause tonight for the Bulls, as taking it away is Cameron Lieber, who dumps it in, goes all the way down, and eventually wins the race to the puck. Right up in front, rebound or backdoor opportunity taken away by Chris Wands, trying to get to Braden Deming or Luke Myers. Neither of them get it, so Luke Myers will dump it all the way down. Icing is waved off as Kubriel gets a little too close to the puck, and Deming will pressure for the Lakers. 13:50 remaining in the period. Over to Schaefer. Schaefer gives it off to Chapin. Chapin shot off the shoulder. Good placement shot. Another rebound or shot opportunity from the back. Luke Myers still at the end board now. Schaefer once again with it. Luke Myers a little slow to get up. Looks like he's okay, though. It looks like he's just out of breath. Eisenhower leaves the puck. It looked like from Lemieux. Lemieux didn't see it, so Kubriel will grab it for the Bulls. Kubriel dumps it in, goes wide. Chapin with it, gives it up to Braden Deming. Deming with a backhand to Luke Myers, misses Myers, and Chapin has it once again. Long pass up to Luke Myers, just too hard. Instead of an icing, it hits the pads of Krause. So smart play there by the defenseman, or forward defenseman this season, I should say. Czechowski with it in the defensive zone, taken away by the Lakers. Chase Nees poking at it, knocked off the boards by Eisenhower, and Bevilacqua has it for the Bulls. Cardi eventually comes away with it, wraps it around for Lockemeyer to steal it. At the end boards, that shot went wide, taken away by Eisenhower. Eisenhower up to Jubran. Jubran looking for Nees, couldn't find him, and so Lockemeyer will dump that one back in for the Bulls. Jay Chapin at the end boards. That defensive pairing's been out there for a while. Here's a little stretch pass. Instead goes to Nees, looking for Jubran originally. Jubran just tips that one in and taken away now by Peter Tacone. Nees up close, loses the puck, still up front. Still loose, but the Bulls take that one away out of danger. Timothy Allen with it, and now taken away once again by the defense. Tacone back over to his defensive partner in Napier. Napier loses the puck to Martin Simonek. They're trying to clear it, and Nees will just dump that one to the offensive zone. First line getting ready to go off as Jubran changes for Brett Dawson. Martin Simonek fights for that puck alongside Cole Schiffman, but the Bulls come away with it, now taken away by Allen. Allen right up in front, still behind, looking for a pass now, gets it back to the blue line over to Andrew Sizz. Sizz shot, it's blockered away, or sticked away rather, by Golosi, out of trouble. Cardi chasing after it, Sizz as well. Sizz takes another shot, that one goes well wide of Alex Golosi. 11:50 remaining in the opening period. Lakers still leading 1-0 after that quick goal. Unfortunately, we didn't get footage of it. Now here's another slap shot from Kavanaugh. Still up in front, rebound opportunity, and still with Simonek. Kavanaugh had that original shot through traffic. Golosi stopped the original shot, but still a couple rebounds. Great save by him. He had, despite the 4 goals, he had an amazing game yesterday. A great job making some huge saves. Brett Dawson into the neutral zone. He into the offensive zone. He just dumps it in. His line is finally able to get out there. Cardi and Nees finally able to get off the ice. End boards now for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh gives it up to Alex Bauer. Bauer loses the puck momentarily, but Kavanaugh takes it. Big hit from Brett Dawson at the end boards. He loses the puck, taken away, though, by his teammate Ian Kubler. Now Brett Dawson's there, Sean O'Neill is there pinching as well. Cup looking for a hit. He falls on his own accord after trying to hit Bauer. Cup with some ice on his back now. Kavanaugh leaves his feet to try to avoid the hit, and he does, but Lakers still have possession. Deming just tries to dump it in, hit away by Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh over to Alex Bauer, now Theo Cup. Deming dumps that one into the neutral zone, now into the offensive zone, so the Lakers will have to retreat as they were offsides. Kavanaugh into the neutral zone, high stick opportunity, no ref calls it as it doesn't look like a hit stick. Now it's Chris Wands. He's got some speed. Shot goes wide, deflected wide. It looks like it might have hit a stick of a defenseman. Colby Skrupa trying to hit that back to a teammate now. Now it's up at Deming in the near corner in the Lakers offensive zone with Kuber tries to get over past Mike Lemieux. He deflects it momentarily, but Theo Cup with it in the neutral zone. He gets past Kuber. He enters the offensive zone himself. He's got Deming in the middle. Doesn't see him, though. He's fighting with Cal Glinski. Nothing doing. Theo Cup eventually skates around. Broken stick, Luke Myers. That stick flew, and rebound opportunity for Mike Lemieux. Bad break there for Myers as his stick breaks on the hard slap shot. Cup shot now, glove down by Kraus. And that's a bad break for the Lakers. That shot looked like it had a lot of force. Just under 10 minutes go with 9:58 remaining. And it looks like Luke Myers is going to have to get his replacement stick, and he's going to have to buy a new one soon. Knees, Cardi, and Jubran out there for the Lakers now, along with Eisenhower and Chapin. Chapin and Eisenhower out there for a long time beforehand. Nothing doing, though, as now Knees looking for the shot, or the face-off win. Eventually coming away with it is the Bulls. Now it's with Allen. Blocked off the puck by Eisenhower, and Cardi's right there as well. And now it's with Jubran. A couple players follow. Jubran just trying to get in the neutral zone to Knees. Knees has it. He can turn on the Jets here. He gets around Glinski. He gets around Kubriel. Shot blocked by Glinski in the ankles up top. Chase Knees didn't have a ton of room to work with that one. And now it's a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Bulls. Here comes Allen. Allen tried to get around Eisenhower, leaves it off for his teammate, and now it's blocked off. That teammate was Cole Schiffman. Schiffman has it now in the near corner. Gives it back to Tacone at the blue line, but that pass is blocked away, taken away by Allen at the end boards. Chapin and Knees both pressuring. Now it's with Knees. Knees with it. He's got some speed. He tries to get a bank pass, to Cardi. Cardi tries to hit it to himself past Kubriel. He eventually does, and now Cardi and Kubriel exchange some shoves. Back to the Bulls, over to Lieber. Lieber entering the offensive zone. He's knocked out the puck by Lemieux. Lemieux goes down to the ice. Lieber goes down to the ice, and Chapin gives it over to Eisenhower. Eisenhower, long stretch pass, cut off by Peter Tacone. He was looking for Luke Myers, and now it's Penziak. Penziak gives it up to Schaefer. Schaefer into the neutral zone, lose it. Braden Deming's knocked out the puck, and now it's with Jay Chapin. Schaefer pressuring. Eisenhower trying to get up to Deming, but it goes into neutral zone with Luke Myers, who's got a new stick. Mike Lemieux. Lemieux enters the offensive zone. He gets around one. He takes a shot right into the chest. Great move there to get around his defenseman. And I believe that defenseman was Michael Napier. Great job. He used kind of a power forward utilization move to protect the puck and get around. Just didn't have enough room to take the shot. 8:32 remaining in the period. That second line's still out there, but it's Martin Simonek and CJ Walsh on defense now. A couple more offensive-minded defensemen. Luke Myers with it at center ice. Taken away by Braden Deming. Deming backhand shot. Glove down. That one got some air behind it. Great job by the freshman. Wasn't a difficult shot, but still got some air on that backhand. 8:26 now remaining. Lakers still leading 1-0 thanks to Colby Skrupa. Luke Myers with it. Or at center ice, I should say. Myers loses the face-off to Matthew Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua passes off now over to Jordan Wanchuk, who loses it to Martin Simonek. Simonek over to Walsh. Walsh skates around, past Bevilacqua, now gives it back to Simonek. Now up to Luke Myers. Myers over to Walsh. Walsh into the offensive zone, gets around a couple players, dumps it in himself. Now Kavanaugh skating. Now Walsh goes to front. Myers over to Simonek. Simonek shot just wide. Rebound opportunity. No one's there. His players big shoving as CJ Walsh tried to stuff it in. And that was a juicy rebound from the stretching leg of Kraus. Great opportunity and nice shot looking for a rebound from Simonek. 7:59 remaining in the opening period. Lakers still leading 1-0. And again, we do apologize for the delay and any connection issues we might have. We ended up having to use Coach Timmons' hotspot, so thank you to Coach for letting us use that. But it might be in and out, as it doesn't look there's some great service within the Lexus feature rink. As a deflection shot from Wands to Skrupa just hits the pad and goes wide. And now it's Brett Dawson. Dawson into the end boards, gives it off for Skrupa. Skrupa near corner, hit off the puck by Kavanaugh, but Kavanaugh holds on at the end boards. Skrupa looking to get a pass, taken away by the Bulls. Sean O'Neill's right there as well. Players still fighting. O'Neill getting slashed by Kavanaugh. Eventually Alex Bauer comes away with a loose puck, and he just wraps around the end boards to his teammate and Andrew Sizz. Sizz to Alex Bauer. Alex Bauer into the neutral zone. Looking for a stretch dump pass to Joshua Hendel, but Hendel loses the puck and the Lakers come away with it as Brett Dawson will just dump that one into his offensive zone, looking to get a change. Bulls with it. Hendel loses the puck. It's on to Theo Cup's stick at the blue line. Cup skating around, looking for a pass. It ends up wrapping around the boards to Dan Kelly. Kelly looking for Skrupa. Skrupa didn't have a pass. Wands gets bumped off the puck, and now it's taken away once again by the Bulls by Zach Kubriel. Lakers have a strong forecheck, though, with a 1-0 lead. Anthony Robinson goes in for the hit. Kubriel avoids it. Anthony Robinson still going after him. And now dumping it into the end zone will be the Lakers, taken away by Cal Glinski. Glinski over to Kubriel. Kubriel looking for a long pass, gets it into the, almost gets it into the neutral zone, I should say. But that one's taken by Robinson once again, dumped in, almost caught Kraus off guard as he blocks that one with his stick, has to go into the butterfly position. Taken away by Glinski once again, over to Kubriel. Kubriel back to Glinski. Glinski gives it up, almost cut off by Corney, but that one's taken away now by Cole Schiffman. Schiffman to Timothy Allen. Allen, shot right into the chest of Galosi, and that'll do it for that rush. 6:14 remaining in the period. Lakers still leading 1-0. Lone goal from Kobe Skrupa. Eisenhower has the lone Laker penalty so far in this one. Lakers were able to kill that one off. Not a really late change and not a lot of, Buffalo University at Buffalo pressure. Lask at center ice along with Chase Nees. Battle of the 15s. Lask comes away with that one, though. High shot from Schiffman, almost off guard, right off the face-off. Goes high and hits the glass, so the UB defensemen will have to take that one back into their own zone. Now onto the stick of Allen. Once again, Allen looking for Schiffman. Icing as Eisenhower wins that race. Great job by the speedy French freshman on defense to get the Lakers back in offensive zone opportunity. Neither line will change. Obviously, UB cannot, but the Lakers will elect to keep their first line out there along with Chapin and Eisenhower. Nees at center ice. Lask is still center ice. Still the battle of the 15s. And looks like trying to figure something. Never mind, there's just an equipment malfunction as now Nees wins that battle. Timothy Allen now has it in the neutral zone. Cut off by Eisenhower in the skates. He didn't realize he stopped the puck, though, so Allen just dumps that one in. Now it's with Chapin. Chapin wrapping around the boards, looking for Eisenhower. Just goes ahead of him. Jubron now battling for it with Timothy Allen. And now Jubron eventually comes away with the Nees. Nees into the neutral zone almost. Now taken away by Jubron. Now Nees as he lost the puck. He gets around one. It's a 3-on-1 opportunity. Nees passes. Cross. Trevor Jubron just can't get the stick on it. It almost looks like Chase Nees hesitated a little too much. Should have kept that for himself. And now it's a 3-on-2 for the Bulls. Shot. High shot. Glove down by Alex Galosi. Schiffman, nice shot there, but cannot beat the glove of Galosi. And a couple odd man rushes for both teams with 5:24 remaining. Goaltenders remaining strong. Lakers obviously with the 1-0 lead, though. It's going to be Colby Skrupa at center ice along with Cameron Lieber. And puck is dropped here. Skrupa comes away with that one. Schaefer is fighting for it along with Brett Dawson. Dawson can't come away with it. Neither can Colby Skrupa. Dawson eventually goes back to retreat. And now to C.J. Walsh at the end boards. Walsh up to O'Neal. O'Neal with a backhand. No one was there. And now Walsh back to the neutral zone. Taken away by Schaefer. Tipped by Brett Dawson. Kavanaugh, though, gets the tip pass and retreats to his own end boards. Taken away by Sizz now. Sizz at the near corner. Didn't see Brett Dawson coming, so now there's a pin against the board. O'Neal's there to match the pressure, along with Austin Penziak. Sizz gives it back now over to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh loses to Simonak. Almost a Skrupa, but he was skating behind it. Didn't see it, so back in the neutral zone for C.J. Walsh. Walsh will just dump that one in offside, but it's waved off quickly by the Lakers. Or as they retreat, by the linesman, I should say. Taken away by O'Neal. O'Neal bouncing puck just goes wide. Brett Dawson, a lucky bounce for the Bulls, as it looked like Kavanaugh didn't have clear sight of that one. And now back into the slot, taken away by Lieber. Lieber into the neutral zone over to Schaefer. Schaefer loses the puck momentarily, regains it, but just offside. 4:17 remaining, and a good couple bounces for the Lakers, as now they're back in the neutral zone for another face-off. Lakers leading 1-0. Thanks to Colby Skrupa. Second line out there, Deming, Myers, and Lemieux. Myers with that new stick as Myers wins that face-off back from Bevilacqua, taken by Wands. Wands fans on the pass, gets into the neutral zone looking for Deming. Deming loses the puck. Now it's Glinski, taken once away by Myers. Myers into the neutral zone. He's tripped up. He goes down to the ice. Near corner now, no call as the Bulls take that one away from Wanchak. Lockemeyer into the slot, gets around one. Can't get around a cup, though. And now it's Lemieux into the neutral zone, reaching for the puck, loses it. Now Myers retreats just a little bit as he thought someone was offside. Now it's Cup. Lemieux will just dump that one in. Braden Deming right there, looking to beat Glinski to it, but Glinski gets there first. Wanchak into the neutral zone now for Chris Wands to take it away. Luke Myers dumps it in. Players retreat to get onside. Taken away once again by Cal Glinski. Now still with the Bulls once again to Cup at the red line. Cup dumps it in, gets it into the glove, and Kraus will just hold on to that one with 3:24 remaining in the period. Smart job there for the Lakers just to get an offensive possession in their zone, a face-off draw in that zone. No line change for the Lakers, but the Bulls will change. It'll still be Deming, Myers, and Lemieux, along with Wands and Cup. And there were almost 6 players on the ice for the Bulls as they were shot there, as a player's late to get off the ice, almost a too many men call. And the shot is blocked down and saved by Kraus once again. 3:19 now, both lines remain out. Myers at center ice. Puck is dropped. Myers wins that one. Back to Lemieux. Lemieux back to Cup. Cup. Shot. Screen goes wide. And he saw that one all the way. There was no traffic up in front. Now it's Allen. Allen at the near corner being pressured by Lemieux and Deming. Gives it off to teammate Peter Tacone. Tacone back into the neutral zone. Cup will just slap that one in. Allow his players to retreat. And that line is going to go off for a change. Taken now by Michael Napier. Napier. Over to the far boards, hit off the puck by Deming. Deming tries to get a shot off, but Zach Case is on the ice now, that extra skater. Chris Wands into the neutral zone for Luke Myers. Myers looking for Case, no one there, and Michael Lask will take it instead. Wands dumps into neutral zone looking for Case. Case now up to Dan Kelly. Case hit hard to the ice. Kelly shot right into the stomach of Kraus, and a strong opportunity there for the freshman Dan Kelly as Zach Case went down to the ice, and it looks like he's all right. 2:32 remaining in the opening period. Case, Kelly, and Robinson, Chapin and Eisenhower. So a lot of freshmen on this out there, and then the lone upperclassman in Jay Chapin. At center ice still, no one won that one cleanly as Zach Case is fighting for it along with Robinson. Eventually Case comes away with it and pins his man into the boards and goes down, but Bauer comes away with it. Bauer dumps it down, taken away by Chapin. Chapin over to Eisenhower. Eisenhower gives it up, looking for Dan Kelly, but Dan Kelly loses it, gives it off to Kale Glinski instead. Robinson pressuring, and a couple players collide. Back to Alex Bauer. Bauer, long pass. It's going to be icing if Chapin does, and he wins it, as it was right there, and it looked like John Chachowski, might have tipped the puck, but he gets beaten by a hair against Jay Chapin, so it will be icing. Bulls can't change, but the Lakers do. It's that first line of Knees, Cardi, and Gibran again. Chapin and Eisenhower stay as the defensive pair just over 2 minutes ago with 2:01 remaining in the opening period. Lakers leading 1-0. Knees wins that one. Over now to Alex Bauer, though, as the Bulls take it away. Over to Chakowski. No icing this time as he enters the offensive zone, trying to get around Chapin. Eventually just bounce it off the board to Alex Bauer. Looking for someone to slot, but taken away by Gibran as no one was there, as everyone was pinching over to that side. And now it's with Kubriel. Kubriel gives it off for Alex Bauer. Alex Bauer trying to get around Eisenhower. Eisenhower bumps him off the puck momentarily, though, as he recovers. Now Eisenhower off to the end boards. And now Penziak. Penziak way over to Kubriel. Kubriel, hard slap shot right into the glove of Alex Galosi as players start shoving. And this isn't going to be pretty. Gibran and Chapin alongside. It looks like Alex Bauer got into that one. But players shoving and exchanging what I can only assume are pleasant words, maybe wishing them a healthy, happy spring semester, as I know Oswego State at least starts classes on Monday. Not sure what UB has done yet, but Lakers starting classes on Monday morning bright and early as the spring semester for 2020 begins and the second half of the year begins. Knees wins the faceoff, but loses it to the Bulls, and they'll wrap it around now is Schaefer. Schaefer right up in the slot, looking for Lieber. Lieber just fanned on the one-timer, and now it's Knees with Cardi. Knees turning on the jet, spins around, just instead dumps it around as he couldn't get around his defender. Cardi cuts inside. He almost got the puck, but taken away by Kavanaugh. Now Gibran knocks him off, right up to Cardi. Cardi shot, almost catching Kraus off guard. Stretching leg saves that one, and the Bulls dump it down. No icing as Walsh as the puck dies, and Walsh grabs that one. Over to Simonek. 1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute. Now over to Andrew Sizz. Sizz just dumps that one in. Almost hits Galosi. Now it's a Simonek in that near corner. Simonek over at that near corner once again, fighting for it. 45 seconds. Now on to Knees. Knees loses the puck. Now it's over to Gibran. Gibran in the slot. Enters the neutral zone. 40 seconds to go with Knees. Knees looking for Gibran just ahead of him. Taken away by Kavanaugh. And now Gibran fights for it along with Lask. Lask goes into the boards hard. It looks like he's slow to get up. It looks like it might be an arm or a leg, as he's very slow to get up with 25 seconds left to go in the period. CJ Walsh at the end boards along with Andrew Cardi. Cardi Tries to get it up to Skrupa. He does. Skrupa's only got Dawson with him. He's tripped up, and that's going to be a penalty on the Bulls now with 11.7 remaining in the period. And now players are really shoving. Brett Dawson along with Michael Napier. So assuming the Lakers don't score in the next 11.7 seconds, Lakers have an extended power play going into the second period. Michael Lask off for tripping with 11.7 remaining for the Bulls, giving the Lakers their first power play of the game. It's going to be Walsh and Chapin out there on the defensive pairing. And it's also going to be Myers, Deming, and Lemieux as they try to draw something up here quick within the last 11 seconds of this period. Myers at center ice with Lieber. Myers loses that face off to Lieber, but it's still up in anyone's game. And now it's Myers. Myers back to Chapin. Chapin, hard slap shot. Walsh just goes wide, and it would have hit in that empty space. But Krause, as Krause was out of position, that goes wide, and that'll do it for the first period as the Lakers lead the Buffalo Bulls 1-0. 1:48 remaining on that penalty kill, or on that power play with 1:48 left in that second period. Lakers leading 1-0 thanks to Colby Skrupa. 2 penalties each, one still continuing as the Lakers take on the University at Buffalo Bulls. We'll be back momentarily for the second period. And welcome back to Oswego State ACHA Hockey on YouTube Live. I'm Ben Grieco on the solo call tonight. Oswego State and University at Buffalo heading into the second period. 1:48 to go on the Lakers power play. Enter the second period. Lakers who have a 1-0 lead thanks to Colby Skrupa. Sean O'Neill gets the assist, so he's got at least a 2-point weekend depending on how the rest of this game goes. Lakers have it in their own defensive zone. It's going to be Jay Chapin and C.J. Walsh on defense. And that second line of Luke Myers, Mike Lemieux, and Braden Deming. Myers with it, enters the offensive zone now. Trying to get around Sizz. He eventually just dumps it down to Deming. Deming leaves it back for C.J. Walsh at that far boards. Walsh with it at the point, gives it over to Deming. Deming looking for a pass, gives it back to Walsh at the point. Walsh gets it over to Chapin. Chapin now at that far boards, down to Myers. Myers back up to Chapin, now back over to Walsh, resetting this. Back to Chapin. Chapin skates in, back down to Myers, trying to skate in. Now Deming right in the slot, loses the puck, and eventually gets it back to Chapin. 1 minute even now to go on the power play. C.J. Walsh, shot, scores! Takes the shot over the shoulder. C.J. Walsh was a nice NHL 1994 celebration, and Lakers take a 2-0 lead on the power play. Assist most likely going to Deming and Chapin. We'll have to see who gets the official assist, though. 19:11 remaining. Lakers take a 2-0 lead. And that's actually a shot from Walsh. You don't see him. You see him shoot a lot, but not a lot of, I guess, shots through traffic. A great opportunity there for him, though. He gets it, and now it's Walsh, most likely from Chapin. We'll see if Deming gets that secondary assist as well. Back to Simonek now as the Bulls return to even strength with 19 minutes to go. 2-0 Lakers. Simonek goes down to the ice, taken down, and now with Austin Penziak, into the neutrals now for for Andrew Carty. Trevor Jubron tried to come away with that one. Now it's Andrew Carty once again. He just dumps it in past Schaefer. Kraus with it. Leaves it for Kavanaugh. Carty's right there to meet him, though, and he eventually gets it back to Schaefer. And now up to Lieber. Lieber just dumps it in the neutral zone, taken away by C.J. Walsh, the most recent goal scorer. Walsh. Skating, banks it off the boards, over to Martin Simonek on the forward boards, and now over to Trevor Jubron. Jubron knocked off the puck, over to Simonek. Simonek over to C.J. Walsh behind Galosi. Walsh still skating around, trying to get around Schaefer, trying to fake him out a little bit. Instead, elects just to stand there and wait for the Lakers to get set up. Walsh will skate with it himself, looking for a long pass, looks for Jubron, gets it, and Jubron will just dump it down in for Kraus. Kraus met by Chase Knees, now Penziak. Penziak looking at that near corner, dumps it in, and gives a pass now over to teammate Zach Kubriel. Kubriel over to Penziak. Penziak will dump that one into the far corner now. Theo Cup chasing after it. He falls to the ice. He's pinned into the boards, and he goes down, and he's getting up a little slow. And right up in front, Galosi just off the post. Kicked off of the Lakers' skate, and it looks like Schaefer was the one that pinned Theo Cup to the boards. Cup was a little slow to get up. He's skating a little slow, but he's staying on the ice. Looks like he's all right, though. Back skating now is with Wands. Wands will dump that one in offside as now Brett Dawson comes back and the Lakers clear. Over to Napier. Napier now off to Tacone. Tacone off to Schiffman. Schiffman loses it, though, and gives it, and now taken away by Skrupa over to Dawson. Dawson will dump that win at the red line and go all the way down to the end boards. Napier there along with Skrupa. Skrupa wins the race to it. Now Skrupa's at that near corner looking for a pass. Dawson gets it over to Sean O'Neill. Now Dawson right in front, backhand, and it's still out in front. No shot from the Lakers, though. 17 minutes. Skrupa nor O'Neill can get a backhand on that. Now Allen getting it down. Will be no icing as he wins that race past Cup. But Wands will take that one away at that far boards. Brett Dawson with it. Loses the stick momentarily, but now it's with Cup. Cup gives it over to O'Neill. O'Neill had the goal yesterday and has an assist today. He just dumps that one in, actually. Now over to Kraus. O'Neill gets the shot, though, and it's just blocked up in front. Doesn't even hit Kraus. Cup tries to knock one down now. Schiffman's got a 3-on-1. Gets around Wands. Another shot. Great job by Wands with a stick. Breaks up that 3-on-1 with 16:31 remaining. And now Cup just dumps that one in for a full change. 16:20 remaining. Lakers leading 2-0 here in the second period at the Northtown Ice Arena. Bulls have it. Taken away by James Lockemeyer. Lockemeyer loses the puck in the neutral zone. Taken away by Luke Myers. Myers will just dump that one in, and now taken away by Sizz. Sizz at the near corner, looking up for Lockemeyer again. Takes it, has it. He skates into the neutral zone. Long cross ice pass looking for Allen. Allen loses the puck and poking it into the neutral zone. Be Eisenhower now with Deming. Now Myers with Lemieux. Lemieux, one-timer, scores! No! I think that was a beautiful save, open net. Great job, and that's no icing. I apologize for the excitement. There was so much net, and that was an excellent save by Kraus. Now Deming. Deming takes a shot. That's blocked up in front. Myers back to Deming. Deming! He shoots over the net, and Lakers are on full force right now as it goes back to neutral zone for Braden Deming. Deming over to Myers. Myers just dumps that one in, looking for Jay Chapin potentially, but he goes behind Kraus for Glinsky. Glinsky now gives it over to Wanchuk. Wanchuk loses the puck to Corning. Wanchuk hits the ice. Now it's Myers skating in. Myers looking for Deming. Giving back to Jay Chapin. Chapin, cut off pass. Now it's a race to the races for Lockemeyer. He's ahead of Walsh. Walsh with a triple shot. Goes over the crossbar. It hits the glass. Great save, or great shot. Just goes a little high. Great job by Walsh to maybe interfere with him just a little bit and harass him. Now it's with Andrew Corning. He's trying to get around Sizz. Corning, shot, blocked by Sizz. Rebound shot. Goal! Andrew Corning on his own rebound. And the Lakers take a 3-0 lead with 14:52 remaining in the period. An excellent recovery by the freshman, and that is his second ACHA goal after scoring one against Robert Morris University last weekend. So now he's up to 3 points in his career. Excellent job by the freshman, like I said, on the recovery, and I think that's probably going to be an unassisted goal with 14:52 remaining. So Andrew Corning gives the Lakers a really big insurance goal. 3-0 now as the Bulls are looking for an answer. Now looks like it's going to be a timeout Buffalo, and with 14:52 remaining, try to figure something out. It doesn't look like backup goaltender is getting ready for Buffalo. Backup goaltender today being Maxwell Allen. He's played in 6 games and has an .884 save percentage with a .380 goals against average. And also, I should mention that if I mentioned any stats from Buffalo and some from the Lakers game, especially the goaltending stats are reflected through the Robert Morris weekend. I don't have the goaltending stats from yesterday, unfortunately. I do have the record, obviously. The goals against average and the save percentage I don't have for some of the goalies that didn't play. But all of the stats I have for University at Buffalo are from last weekend when they played. I didn't have stats from their game yesterday against Penn State University Berks. So we're still waiting on those to be uploaded. But the next time the Lakers could potentially see UB would be the NECHL playoffs. So Lakers might not see it again, but this will do it for the Buffalo road trip, except for the Canisius game. That's going to be the senior night, the last home game of the semester before the last whole regular season game, I should say, before the playoff, as Knees and UB at center ice. That was Ian Kubler. Kubler just dumps that one in, and now taken away by Kavanaugh. Now with Cardi. Cardi at that near corner, 14:40 to go. Back to Jabron. Jabron, Walsh slap shot right into the chest of Bauer. Doesn't look like he was faced at all as it didn't really hit the ice at all as he skated with it. It looked like it was jersey. Great job, though, by Bauer to take that shot. A hard slap shot from Walsh. It's never fun. Andrew Cardi loses the puck to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh will just dump that one in. Taken away now by Martin Simonek. Simonek wrapping it around, taken away by Bauer right up in front. Stopped by C.J. Walsh. Great job for laying down the stick. He's got a longer stick, being a taller player, obviously. Now Simonek interfered with a little bit. Now Knees goes to the ice, 3-on-1 opportunity. Walsh right there, shot, goes over the glass, and no netting as the player will resume now. Kavanaugh with it. Great job by Walsh to maybe delay any potential risky shot from the Bulls. 14 minutes even to go here against Lakers versus the Bulls. Lakers leading 3-0 as Chase Knees along with Kavanaugh make chase. Haha, we make that pun again. Pat Machado likes that one. Theo Cup at the near boards. He dumps it down for Chase Knees. Knees at the near boards, once again near corner, with Kavanaugh. Taken away by Kubriel. Kubriel into the neutral zone for Penziak. Penziak trying to get around Cup. Cup stops him, loses the puck, and at the end board now. He's pinned to the boards just momentarily, and now Cup looking for a pass. Cup up to Corning. Corning looking for Kelly. Kelly can't get a stick on it. He's out there. Robinson as well. Now back to Wands. Wands into the neutral zone. Taken away by Napier. Napier just no offsides. Just a hair. That shot goes wide. Rebound opportunity shot. Scores! Rebound opportunity for Michael Napier. Gets his own rebound. And the Bulls are back within 2 with 13:15 remaining in the wide open net. Excellent job, and that's the second time we've seen that. Was a great recovery by the own player who took the original shot. This time, Michael Napier for the Bulls, as now it's 3-1 in favor of the Lakers. Lakers still looking strong in this one for sure. going to be Colby Scroop at center ice. He wins the faceoff back to Chapin, excuse me. As now he just slaps that one in, tries to get it down to Kraus. Kraus, far corner, looking for Dawson. Or Dawson takes a Scroop, shot backhand, trying to get Kraus off guard as he's way out of position, just hits his pad instead. And now here comes Lask. Lask into the offensive zone. He's got a lot of speed. Lask trying to get around, takes a shot, wraparound shot. It goes in! Behind Golosi, and all of a sudden, this turns into a 3-2 game with 12:49, and that was all Lask. On the wraparound, the original shot was blocked, and then he's able to get a wraparound past Golosi. Golosi looks a little phased right now, but it looks like he's trying to stay in this one. 12:49 to go. Lask pulls with the Bulls within one. In this game, all of a sudden, it's kind of reminding us of yesterday when the Lakers had a 1-0 lead, and then all of a sudden, and now here's Kraus talking to the referee about something, and all of a sudden, it's 3-2. Referee talking to goaltender about something, not exactly sure what it was, but Simonek now has the faceoff win, dumps it back for Walsh, but it just misses him, so Walsh will wrap it around the end boards back to Simonek. Simonek loses the puck, looking for O'Neal. O'Neal at the near corner. O'Neal can't get it out, but eventually gets it to Skrupa. Skrupa now over to Brett Dawson. Dawson's got one to beat. He gets around one. He bumps his man out, tries to bump Gliski out of the way. No dice for him as Penziak has it now, and now is over with Schaefer. Schaefer looking to go over to Penziak. Penziak down low to Schaefer. Schaefer doesn't have it, looking for a wraparound as well. Boglosi blocks the post. Right into the slot. Shot. Kubriel blocked up in front by Dawson. It looked like still up in the slot. Shot opportunity from Lieber, but that one goes wide. No call there as a couple players collide. It looks like maybe some sticks got involved. Now it's Skrupa at the end boards along with Lieber as well as Penziak. Player goes down, and I don't know who the penalty. It's going to be an interference call as Lieber goes down. And that one's going to be on C.J. Walsh. So Lakers only up by one now are going to be on a penalty kill right away. 11:59 to go. Walsh for interference. Lakers need to kill this one again. They've already killed one today off of the Eisenhower interference call with 17:10 remaining in that opening period. So it's going to be Nees, Robinson for the forwards on the penalty kill with Wands and Cup. But Buffalo wins the faceoff. Napier at the point, over to Lieber. Lieber down low, over to Schiffman. Schiffman back to Napier. Napier still at the point. Quarterback this one. Slap shot fanned on by Schiffman, and now pinned into the boards. Cup is pinning, looks like Lieber. And now over to Last, back to Napier to reset. Napier back over to Schiffman. Schiffman back to Napier at the point. Schiffman over to Napier. Napier now Kubriel at the end boards goes over to Schiffman again. And the Buffalo Bulls reset. Schiffman down low. Shot. Golosi right into the pads from Lieber. And 11:20 remaining. Lakers have killed nearly 40 seconds of this one without a line change. And it looks like they'll get one now. Skrupa and Dawson going out along with Simonek and Jay Chapin for a full line change for both teams as Kraus and Golosi obviously stay in their own nets. Skrupa is going to be at center ice along with Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua looking to win the faceoff to set up some power play offense for the Bulls. Skrupa wins that one back to the end boards. Now with Chapin. Chapin can't clear it out as he's met with force and now taken away by Penziak. Penziak back to Sizz. Sizz over to Lockemeyer. Lockemeyer back up to Sizz at the point. Sizz trying to get around Dawson. Looks over to Lockemeyer. Now that's a fan pass, and Skrupa was able to clear that one all the way down as Brett Dawson will forecheck lightly as he's at his own offensive blue line. Not a ton of pressure as he's skating. Now he skates up. Lockemeyer gets around Skrupa, trying to get around Chapin. He dumps it instead. Simonek with a lot of speed. He's got to be careful, and he eventually gets at the end boards. Now it's Schaefer. Schaefer at the blue line looks to pass down. He does. He gives it over to Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua back to Schaefer at the top corner. Bound back down to Bevilacqua at the end boards. Bevilacqua and Schaefer playing catch right now as they've done 3 or 4 passes to each other. Schaefer down low to Bevilacqua looking for a tip. Now it's to Simonek. Simonek trying to clear it out. He can't, and he eventually comes away with the puck, but now it's Schaefer over at the near boards and back to Sizz at the point, allowing the Bulls to reset. Schaefer with it. Trying to get around Chapin. Gives it back to Sizz. Sizz loses it momentarily. Back to Schaefer. Schaefer cross over to the shot. Stopped by Golosi off the post. That shot came from James Lockemeyer. It is at the blue line now for Dawson. Dawson can't come away with the puck. No shorthanded opportunity as the Lakers killed this one with 2-1. And that'll do it as C.J. Walsh returns to the ice. Now with Bauer. Bauer loses the puck. against CJ Walsh, and both players go into the boards. Walsh takes the fall, though, as now Luke Myers is there as well. Walsh comes away with it eventually and can't get over to Myers. Now poking his Simonek over to Chapin. Chapin over to Deming. Deming in the defensive zone. There's 3 defenders out there now. Now shot stopped by Golosi as Kubler and Deming going at it with a player. Deming and Alex Bauer exchanging some words and shoves. But that shot originally came from Kubler. No call, though, it looks like. And it is going to be a penalty on the Bulls. It looks like it's going to be Alex Bauer gets a slashing call. So just like that, Lakers go on the power play with 9:34 remaining in the second period. They lead by 1. They kill a penalty, and then they immediately draw one. Great job by Deming to take the slashing and not retaliate a ton to get the coincidentals to wash out any power play opportunity. So Deming, Myers, and Lemieux out there, along with Chapin and Walsh. Walsh stays out, or Chapin stays out there right up in front to Kavanaugh, right off the face-off, and Deming getting shoved around by Napier, and Deming just nods his head, or shakes his head, and skates away. Smart move by the freshman. Only 3 seconds into the power play, no lines change, obviously, as now it's Luke Myers. Luke Myers wins the face-off, gives it back to Lemieux. Lemieux back to Chapin. Chapin back up to Lemieux, loses the puck at the far corner. Eventually, Luke Myers comes away with it and gives it back to Lemieux. Lemieux back to Walsh. Walsh to Chapin, now over to Deming on the near side. Back to Chapin. Chapin over to Walsh. Walsh skating around just a little bit, giving it back to Chapin at the point. Chapin, one-timer. Deming right off the post. An excellent shot there from the freshman. Again, 1:33 in. Bulls will take a line change, and so will the Michael Lemieux is just going to talk to Timmons about something and try to get something figured out play-wise, but the Bulls will change their line, and the 3 forwards and 2 defensemen will remain the same for the Lakers. Losing the puck is Mike Lemieux, and dumping it all the way down will be the Bulls, sticked away by Alex Golosi. Now it's with Jay Chapin. Chapin at the end boards, Deming to his side along with Walsh. Lask is pressuring, leaves it off for Luke Myers with some speed. Myers gets it into the neutral zone, fakes a couple passes, and eventually gets into the offensive zone himself, dumps it to himself, looking for maybe C.J. Walsh on the other side, but it goes back to Jay Chapin. Chapin, Deming's at the other defensive point. Deming back to Chapin. Chapin, Walsh is at the slot now. Now back to Lemieux. Lemieux loses it, goes back into neutral zone. Lakers must retreat. Minute gone here on the power play. 54 seconds to go, and 8:25 in the period. Chapin with it. Chapin gives it up to Walsh. Walsh skates around a little bit and now gives it to Lemieux. Lemieux into the offensive zone with Deming to his left. Deming! Poke right into the chest! And a great poke there, just not enough sauce on it to get it to a side, or not enough spin, and really enough power, I guess. But 40 seconds remaining in the period. Couldn't get it past Kraus there as the Lakers get an offensive line change. It'll be Cup and Wands along with Jubran, Carty, and Knees for the next 40 seconds of the power play. Bulls change as well. Kraus still in net. Knees loses that face off to Lieber, but the Bulls have trouble clearing it right away. Cup with it up near the near corner. Knees eventually comes away with it back over to Wands. Wands to Jubran. Jubran spins around and dumps it down to Carty. Carty trying to get it back to Jubran, but taken away by Glinski. Penziak now to Cup. Cup skates and calms things down to reset. Back to Wands at the point. Wands, shot, right into the pads. Rebound, Knees! He can't get it toward the net. Now another shot from Jubran. Rebound opportunity still, but the Bulls clear that one out into the neutral zone now with 10 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Over to Knees. Knees kicks it back to Wands, and now here's Lieber. He's got a breakaway opportunity. Back kick from Wands. Lieber skates in, easily sticked away by Golosi, and Lieber goes hard into the boards, and Golosi will hold on to that one as the penalty expires with 7:34 remaining in the opening, or in the middle period. Lakers unsuccessful on that one, so it's still going to be 3-2 as both teams get a change. Skrupa and Eisenhower are going, Eisenhower and Chapin are going to be on defense. It's going to be Dawson, O'Neal, and Skrupa on at forward. Linesman making sure everyone's in their spots before dropping it. And Eisenhower wraps it around the end boards to O'Neal. O'Neal just short of it. He's fighting for it, though, along with Joshua Hendel. It's right up in front now for Eisenhower. Eisenhower trying to get O'Neal again, but Hendel takes it away. Hendel shot blocked up in front. Doesn't hit Golosi, and now it's with Skrupa. Skrupa at the near boards, looking for Chapin. Eventually coming away with it is Kubler, and now with Eisenhower again. Eisenhower clears it out. It's going to go no icing as Buffalo touches the puck. And now it's with Sizz. O'Neal chasing. Sizz at the end boards. O'Neal right there along with Dawson. Both of them are pinning Sizz to the board, and now it's Bauer. Bauer comes away with it for the Bulls, gets it into the neutral zone. Chapin tries to get it with a glove, no hand pass, and here comes Hendel. Hendel's got a couple players right in the slot, goes through everyone, and now another shot doesn't even hit Golosi, doesn't go nowhere near him with Kubriel. Golosi has it. He leaves it off right up in front slot. Now goes back to the neutral zone, and the Bulls must retreat. Here's Lockemeyer in his defensive zone looking for a pass. Lockemeyer over to, taken away actually by Skrupa. Skrupa over to Chapin. Now to Eisenhower, Eisenhower tries to enter off the zone. That's a little bit of a high hit. No call there as he gets his head kind of elbowed a little bit. No call, though, as it looks like almost maybe incidental contact. Lockemeyer enters the neutral zone with 6:10 remaining in the middle period. Lakers leading 3-2, and now it's Chapin. Chapin leaves it off for Myers. Myers skates back to retreat a little bit to gain some space and reset a little bit. Chapin loses the puck momentarily at the near boards. Chapin looking for O'Neal. O'Neal gets it into neutral zone, so Wanchok's got to retreat for the Bulls to let them get back on side. 5:50 to go here in the middle period. Taken away by O'Neal. O'Neal in the slot. Breakaway. Shot. Just goes off the pads. He was looking for number 2 on the weekend. Couldn't get enough. Doesn't look like he had enough room. Now O'Neal once again behind the boards. Deming right there. Gloved away by Kraus. And O'Neal as well as Kubriel exchanged some shoves with 5:40 remaining. And a great opportunity for him. He was looking for point number 3, goal number 2 on the weekend. Didn't have enough room to get over the shoulder like he did yesterday against Canisius College for the Lakers' lone goal. Second line, Myers, Lemieux, and Deming out for the Lakers now. Walsh and Simonek on defense. Taken away by the Bulls, though. Taken by Napier. Napier gets a pass up and takes it back himself instead into the neutral zone. A lot of speed. Gets through a couple of Oswego State defenders, but taken away by Deming. Deming banks it off the boards looking for Myers, but Schiffman will dump that one in himself. And now it's up to Walsh. Walsh at the far corner. He's harassed by Lask, and he can't get out cleanly, so Walsh loses the puck and looking for Deming. Deming wraps it around the boards trying to get Lemieux. Lemieux loses the puck momentarily and taken away by Glinski. Now the Bulls have offense. Right into the pads, glove down by Golosi, and the Bulls with another shot and another offensive opportunity, offensive zone draw for the Lakers, as it looks like they're having a little bit of trouble clearing out of the zone right now. Kind of similar to yesterday where they just lost the ability to cleanly break out of their zone. Couldn't hold a ton of offensive pressure, but the Lakers have definitely had their chances here as they lead 3-2 with 5:06 remaining. He's losing the faceoff. Lieber almost pushes it forward. Now to Napier, as Lieber originally won that faceoff and just pushed it. Napier down over to Schaefer. Schaefer loses it. Gibran has it at the near boards. He's holding it. Now it's with Knees. Knees pokes it. He gets around 1. Can he get around 2? He can't, but Carty's right there to meet him. He's trying to get around a defenseman. He does, and now he's held up and goes down to the ice. Goes down, taking him down was Napier, and now it's at the end boards for him once again. Now Knees, Carty right in front, shot, another Carty shot, and it goes right into the pads. Knees and Napier exchanging some words now as Carty was right there. Great opportunity for both of them. Knees was looking for the wraparound. Carty was trying to get a couple rebounds in, but everything was going right into the pads. No stuffing opportunities for either of them. 4:36 remaining in the middle period. Lakers leading 3-2 now, as Chase Knees is at center ice along with Lask. Battle the 15s, and Knees comes away with that one again. He takes a shot. That goes high. It looks like it deflected off the stick. Taken away by Lask. Lask now over to Carty. Carty's shot blocked by Lask. He goes back in neutral zone for Chris Wands. Wands will just dump that one into the end boards. Now onto the stick of Tacone. Tacone up to Schiffman. Schiffman loses the puck and instead passes off to Allen, and now over to Wands. Wands, end boards, no one there, but there's Knees. He slaps that one in, wraps all the way around the boards looking for Dawson, but Kubriel is going to beat him there. Now taken away by Allen again. Allen into the offensive zone. He's knocked out the puck, and Allen gets on top of Carty, and Carty did a good job just kind of falling under that one. And now it's Wands with 3:50. Wands banks it off the glass looking for Skrupa. He finds him in the neutral zone, but loses it to Tacone. Skrupa and Tacone collide a little bit, but no player falls as O'Neal misses the puck. Now it's Schiffman trying to get past Cup. Schiffman takes a shot, goes off the stick. Another almost a wraparound opportunity for Bauer. Cup knocks him off the puck into the boards. He shoves him. And now it's Schiffman again at that far corner. 3:30 to go here at the Northtown Center Ice Arena. Taken by Sean O'Neal at the near boards, but swiped away by Tim Allen. And now Theo Cup. Cup's shot. shot or clear is blocked, and now it's running from Kubriel. Kubriel shot and doesn't hit Galosi, and here's O'Neal into the neutral zone. He elects not to dump. He tries to get around a couple, tries to create more space. Now Dawson at that far corner looks for O'Neal down at the end boards. He's pinned against the boards by Glinsky. O'Neal, Glinsky, and Dawson all right there, and as well as Skrupa. Everyone's just kind of crowding, and now taken away by Tchaikovsky after it was cleared. Skrupa right there against Kubriel, and long stretch pass. Breakaway opportunity for Bauer. Bauer stopped by Eisenhower, though. Great job by the freshman, and here's Jay Chapin trying to get through a couple defenders. Over to Skrupa. Skrupa now loses the puck, taken away by Napier, and he just dumps that one back, and it'll be icing for the Bulls, as now it's going to be an offensive zone opportunity for the Lakers, and the UB head coach wants a tip, or thought it was deflected in by one of his own players, but I'll go back to the offensive zone for the Lakers. It's going to be that second line of Lemieux, Myers, and Deming. Walsh and Simonek on defense. Here's Myers, pushes the faceoff forward, but taken away by Napier. He tried to block the pass now, but Napier eventually gets it to his teammate, James Lockemeyer. Loses it to Luke Myers. Myers up to Walsh. Myers right there, but he moves with the puck. Walsh falls to the ice, and now it's Lockemeyer once again. Lockemeyer trying to get around Lemieux. He gets it to Wanchok, but Deming pushes that one forward, taken away now by Kubler. Kubler almost bumps into Walsh, but he gets the puck first at the end boards. Walsh knocks him into the boards, and now it's on to Luke Myers. Myers with Deming. Deming's got a couple players in front of him. Gets through. Can he get the shot off? No, he's taken down, and no call there. Thought maybe a hooking call. Deming wasn't happy with that, and now Lockemeyer skating in with some speed. Lockemeyer, shot wide. It looks like a bad bounce or bad roll off the stick. Now Luke Myers trying to get in neutral zone with Lemieux. Lemieux just ahead of it. Deming and Tacone going at it just a little bit. And now Lakers retreat in order to try to create some offense. Martin Simonek with a minute and a half to go. Deming just tips it, looking for Luke Myers, and it goes off the linesman into his skates, and it's in the neutral zone now. Luke Myers almost there. Braden Deming looking for it, but it's Simonek. 1:20 to go. Luke Myers misses the puck, and now onto the stick of Tacone. No offsides. It looks like it could have been gone either way. Martin Simonek knocks his player down, and he goes back into the defensive zone for Glinsky. Martin Simonek pressuring. Simonek along with Lemieux. 1:05 to go. Here's Penziak. Penziak gives it back to Glinsky. Right up front, Jubran can't get the shot as poking away. Krause. Another shot from Jubran. Another opportunity for the Lakers trying to catch Krause off guard as there's under a minute to go here at University of Buffalo versus Oswego State. Here's Martin Simonek on the near boards. He gets trying to get through a couple players. Penziak's one of them. Trying to get it back to Walsh or to Jubran as Knees and Carty able to come out. Now Jubran has it. Jubran back to Carty. Just tips it forward. Looking to Knees. 40 seconds to go here in the middle period. Lakers lead 3-2. Walsh with it, shot right up in front, gets through, nutmegs almost Penziak, and it goes through and hits the pads. Walsh with it once again. He was looking for number 2. Walsh with it, takes a shot. That one goes wide. Players shoving around Penziak and Jubran. Now another slash shot, cut, bouncing, goes right into Krause. Another shot goes behind Krause, hit by his own defender, Tchaikovsky, and now it's Cup in the defensive zone with 10 seconds to go. Cup looks like he might just try to kill some time, gets it off the glass into neutral zone and taken away by Glinsky, and that'll do it for this period with 3, 2, and 1. That'll do it as the Lakers lead 3-2 as a couple players shoving to get the last word here, but they still got 20 more minutes to play. Lakers leading 3-2. UB wanted some sort of call. I'm not exactly sure what they wanted. I think it might have been something to do with the Jubran and Penziak shoving. But either way, no call has been made as Captain Michael Lask is talking to the officials from University at its center ice. But that'll do it for the second period. Lakers leading 3-2 after a couple unanswered University at Buffalo goals. We'll be back for the third period of action momentarily. And welcome back to Oswego State ACHA Hockey. I'm Ben Grieco. Once again, third period analyst, goaltending expert, Dan Dorney. Dorney, we're very crammed up here now. We got a little bit of a tight space. It's holding three of us now with cameraman Max O'Mara. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's quite a much more cramped space than we were in yesterday, isn't it, Ben?
Oh, it was. We were in a better location, more crammed.
Much more towards the center ice this time.
Much more. We were in that corner yesterday against Canisius College. Now it looks like one of those like work ladders that you see when people who work on lights and like in stores.
Yeah.
That's essentially what it looked like, just about that size. But heading into the third period, Lakers leading 3-2. Canisius scored 2 unanswered to bring it back after a 3-0 lead. No penalties to report on going into the third as Golosi and Krause stay in net for their respective teams. It's going to be that second line, or that first line, of Nees, Cardi, and Jubran, Simonek, and C.J. Walsh on defense. Michael Lask gets center ice. Battle the 15. Nees pushes that one forward instead, but it goes onto the stick of Lask. Lask, slot, goes wide. Misses the blocker, now onto the stick of Schiffman. Schiffman at the end boards loses to the Nees. Nees taken away by Napier right up in front with Golosi. Holds onto it. Nees was trying to get it out of there, but stopped by Napier. Only 15 seconds in. And just kind of those easy saves, Dorney, is kind of like what we talked about yesterday. Does that kind of help Golosi after those two kind of weird goals? You had the one wraparound, you had the first goal. Does everything just kind of help now?
It's kind of just getting back into the rhythm at this point and getting back on your game.
And Lakers win that face-off, but taken away, though, by Schaefer. Schaefer with it at the end boards, now with Lieber. Lieber, far corner. Liz's slot just goes wide. That one-timer came from Austin Penziak, back into the neutral zone for Penziak. To Napier. Napier up front to Schaefer, cut off by Wands, but taken immediately away by Penziak to 3-on-2. Nees is harassing, now shot right into the pads. That shot came from Lieber. Cup goes into the boards a little awkwardly, and Cardi's now fighting for puck as he goes onto the ice. Nees pressuring Penziak along with Glinski, and going off the leg of Jubran back into the defensive zone of the Bulls. Penziak has it. He's trying to get around O'Neal. He cannot. Taken once again now by Kubriel. Kubriel over to Glinski. Glinski behind the goal over to Schaefer. Schaefer into the neutral zone for Dawson. Almost takes it away, and now Chapin bumps it, trying to get it past, and a big hit from Colby Skrupa onto to Penziak as he tried to grab the puck, and now it's Jay Chapin pinning his man against the board with Skrupa taking it away. Skrupa trying to enter the neutral zone, long pass, trying to hit Dawson. It goes over to 6, going to be icing as Dawson can't win that race. Chris Wands doesn't get caught, gets caught, almost had that one. Is that almost kind of a strategy to try to quietly get off so you can get a quick change?
You always try for it because you want to try and get the fresh legs out there, and if you can somehow sneak on and off, it's a great way to get fresh legs, but never really works.
Colby Skrupa at center ice wins that faceoff, though. Bulls have it. One-timer goal! Michael Lask cross ice from Cole Schiffman, and just like that, a minute and a half in, it's tied back up. Doherty, this started to remind me of yesterday.
I'm getting some PTSD, if I'm going to be honest with you here, Ben.
Bulls tied this one up a minute and a half in. Michael Lask gets the one-timer past the diving pad of Alex Golosi after Skrupa looked like he kind of won that face-off, but didn't have it completely, and the Bulls were able to push it forward. Braden Deming now has it. He takes a shot, weird angle shot, just got out the blocker, almost looking for a rebound, but he was knocked off the puck. Now to Jay Chapin, Luke Myers. Chapin now down to Deming. Can't hold on to the puck, though. Over to Tacone. Tacone trying to get around Lemieux. He does. And now up to Bauer. Bauer into the neutral zone for Timothy Allen. Allen loses the puck, and now over to Mike Lemieux. Lemieux into the offensive zone, gets around one, no offside. Lemieux up in front, Myers. It was deflected behind the goal. Now Deming with a weird shot goes right into the scooping glove of John Krause. 17:55 remaining now, still 3-3, and the Lakers have an offensive zone chance. So, Dorney, we didn't really get to talk about it much, but what did you see? Really, let's talk about that first period. 3 quick Laker goals to give them some confidence.
Great offensive pressure by the Lakers. Quick ins, quick outs, hard shots.
C.J. Walsh, hard shot, glove down, though, wide. It looks like it's going to go wide anyway, but then the second period, you had the wraparound from Lask. You had the other goal from the University of Buffalo. Was the Lakers just not able to – it was really basically what happened during the third period yesterday.
It was just a couple quick defensive lapses that in high-level hockey, those are going to cost you goals every time.
Lask with it. He enters the neutral zone with Allen to his left. to his right. Last, looking for a pass. He's stopped by Simonek. He's got the near corner now. He's pinned to the boards by Simonek. Also with it is Cole Schiffman. And Schiffman comes away with it, eventually wrapping around the end boards. Now C.J. Walsh. Walsh over to Lemieux. Lemieux skating ahead just a little bit into the neutral zone, but taken away by Schiffman once again. Into the defensive zone for C.J. Walsh, Walsh breaking off the boards, looking for Myers. Can't get a clean pass off. Now it's Schiffman again for the Bulls. Tie game, anyone's game. Over to Allen. Allen into the neutral zone. Tipped by Deming, though. Keeps it in the offensive zone. Dumps it back down. Lemieux chasing along with Napier. And it's back into the far boards for Deming. Deming loses the puck to Schiffman. Schiffman to neutral zone for Allen. Allen with Lask to his center. Lask in the center. Doesn't get a shot off. Myers comes away with the deflected puck, though, at the end board. 16:55 now. Myers skating into the neutral zone. Gets around one player. Gets it over to Cup at the left side. Cup near side. Gets it down to Luke Myers at the end boards, wrapping it around, looking for another clean pass. Myers gets over to Cup at the point. Cup, shot, wide glove, and it looks like Galinsky was screening his own goaltender, and so that could have been a lucky shot for Cup. And that's sometimes, and Doherty, you know this, is that when your own defender gets in the way, that's the problem.
Sometimes when you're telling your defenseman screen, they don't really move, and it seems like he kind of lost an edge and went down there. It's a quick, nice reaction save by him, but it was definitely quite the nice save off of a tough one to make.
And Carty's in the box now. I'm not exactly sure what the call was.
Interference.
Thank you, Dan Dorney. So it's going to be a 2-minute interference call. Lakers back to the penalty kill with a tie game, 16:36 remaining. And Nees wins that face-off, but Napier takes it away. Napier at the blue line, at the point. He's going to be quarterbacking this one. Pass Robinson down to Schiffman. Shot, high shot, almost tipped down by Lask. Could have been a high stick, but it doesn't look like he got any part of it. Now it's at the far corner, Cup battling it along with Lieber. Down to Kubriel. Kubriel over to Lask, back to Kubriel. Kubriel over to Napier. Napier's already got one. And over back to Kubriel. Kubriel over to Schiffman. Schiffman got it on his backhand, didn't have room for the one-timer. Wands trying to clear it out, but back to Schiffman and back to Napier at the point to reset. Napier, shot, wide, rebound opportunity. No, backdoor opportunity as Nees clears that one all the way down. A great shot by Nees to bank it off the boards to kill it one more time. 1:10 remaining on the power play. Andrew Carty's interference call, 15:45 in the period. Martin Simonek now takes it away. He clears it all the way down, gets it down the ice, hits the stick at Kraus, and here comes Skrupa. Skrupa tried to pressure him a little bit to get a quick pass off, but eventually does hit Schaefer anyway. Schaefer gives it off to Sizz at the end boards, and Sizz is going into the neutral zone. He dumps it in, goes off the top of the ceiling, so that will go back into the neutral zone. Most likely, it looks like it'll go into center ice. And it will, with 15:21 remaining. The Lakers have 45 seconds to go here on the power play, or on the penalty kill. Buffalo has the power play. Bevilacqua with Colby Skrupa at center ice. Puck drop. Colby Skrupa doesn't win that one. Bevilacqua does, and Schaefer gives it now over to Sizz. Sizz with it. Keeps it in the defensive zone, gives it over to Schaefer. Schaefer now a long cross-ice pass over to Lockemeyer. Lockemeyer skating down in, slows down at the far corner, tries to get around Walsh, and but instead gives it back to Schaefer. Schaefer down to Bevilacqua, Now Schaefer back to Bevilacqua, looking for something in the slot. Can't get it to what looked like was Penziak, and now still shot. Goes off the wrong side of the net. That weird angle shot coming from Bevilacqua. Now it's with Sizz at the blue line again. 10 seconds and counting on the power play for the Bulls. Down to Lockemeyer. Lockemeyer skating in. Shot off the mask. It looked like of Golosi. He bangs it off, and the helmet goes off and knocks it off. It looks like there might be a little bit of a helmet malfunction in the back of it. Looks like the strap might have came off. Is that more common than you think?
Yeah, getting shot in the face like that, most of the time, buttons might be a little loose. The strap pops off. He has to pop his helmet off like that because it's not safe for him to keep playing. So Buffalo might be complaining, but if Golosi takes another shot to the face or gets hit in some contact, that could really force some injuries.
Golosi fixing his helmet now. Lakers kill off that penalty thanks to really to kind of Golosi's almost smart delay. Not really a delay. It was more for his own personal safety as Nees at center ice along with Bauer. Nees and Bauer both going at it, and neither player gets pulled out as the linesman wasn't looking, and Nees doesn't get, just lifts his stick instead, Jubron gets it, goes into the neutral zone. Here comes Cardi. Cardi trying to get around Kubriel. He just slaps it into the offensive zone. Here's Knees drafting it around the board. He's at that far corner. Knees poking it back, looking for Jubron. Jubron can't come away with it, and now into the neutral zone for Eisenhower. Eisenhower over to Chapin. Back to Eisenhower. Eisenhower up to Jubron. Goes wide of the stick. So that's going to no icing, and I'm not exactly sure what the call was. It was waved off, though, and now Knees over to Chapin. Chapin over to Eisenhower. Eisenhower, shot. Goes wide, but hits the blocker anyway of Kraus, and now there's a penalty on the Bulls. And did you see why the icing might have been waved off?
Because Jubron was so close to it, they were saying that he either could have touched it or did touch it. So I understand some of the mishaps, but Jubron did kind of trip, so I think it was a good call.
Now it's Glinski for a hooking call, so Lakers now to the power play. Bulls not happy. Bulls coaching staff, I should say, not happy with the penalty or the no icing for that matter. So now the Lakers go back to a power play with 14 minutes even on the hooking by Cal Glinski. It looks like they're just trying to figure out they're trying to get it on the board here. And now 1 second, and it looks like they're going to reset it because apparently that 1 second makes a huge difference.
I've worked the clock before. You just hold it off for a second and you're fine.
Face-off won by the Lakers. Back to C.J. Walsh. Walsh over to Chapin. Chapin over to Deming. Deming loses the puck, slides it down, taken away by Tacone, but Myers is right there as well. Tacone takes down Myers, and both players hit the ice. Now with Walsh, back to Chapin at the point. Chapin, Deming. Deming at that far side, looking to get back to Chapin, but the pass is a little far behind him, goes back into the neutral zone, and Chapin's going to have to retreat and allow his players to get back onside. Deming back to Chapin. Chapin up to Walsh. Walsh skates around a little bit, looking for center ice for Deming. Deming and Lieber loses his stick. It's going to be a hand pass, and Deming's got to be careful not to get the unsportsmanlike for hitting the stick away.
Yeah, that's just be a stupid, costly penalty for the Lakers to take. There's no reason for that. In this area, they're in the neutral zone, no risk of a goal.
And there's really kind of got a lucky break there with the hand pass.
Yeah, that hand pass doesn't happen. It might have been a call.
Luke Myers at center ice now. Gets it away from Lask with the Bulls pulled away. Walsh keeps it in. Walsh shot. That's deflected wide, but the Lakers have a chance to keep it in their own offense zone. And now it's with Lemieux. Lemieux can't get around one. Walsh pins his man into the board, but the Bulls clear it down with 1:10 remaining on the power play. 13:10 in the period. Chapin with some speed, going to look for the neutral zone over to Walsh. Walsh gets around a couple players, through a couple players even, and now gives it back to Lemieux, but takes it back himself. To Chapin, no offside. It looks like just a hair. Linesman keeps it on, and now it's with Lemieux. Lemieux over to Myers. Myers looking to get it back to the point, back to Walsh. Instead, keeps it for himself. Walsh over to Chapin. Chapin couldn't get the streaking one-timer, so it goes back into the neutral zone once again, and Timmons not too happy with that. He's trying to figure something out, and now here comes Myers into the defensive zone to recover the broken pass. Bauer with it. Short-handed opportunity. Bauer goes down. 30 seconds now remaining in the period in the power play. Myers with it, killing a couple more seconds, trying to get set up. Myers up to Walsh. Walsh slows down a little bit, but just dumps that one into the far corner, perhaps looking for Deming. Taken away, though, by Kubriel. Back into the defensive zone for Chapin. And with 10 seconds, this power play is all but over. Luke Myers. Myers over to Cardi. Cardi loses the puck to Sizz, and Sizz pins him against the board. Deming's right there as well. He hits his man into the board, and now a couple players collide, and Lakers have it as a power play expires. Over to Cup. Cup gets around a couple players. He skates in. He's looking for Myers. Myers couldn't get a stick on it, but Myers looking for the slot. Absolutely no one there. Timmons not happy with that pass at all, and now the Bulls have a 3-on-2 opportunity. Drew Braun right there. Knocks Hendel off the puck and back to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh over to Tacone. Tacone's shot blocked up front, and that just dribbles in front. Golosi now looking to keep it down. It's going to be icing on the Lakers. So back to the defensive zone we go, and that was a little bit of a risky play there by Golosi and Jubron. Just kind of have it right up in front.
I mean, sometimes you can't always control a rebound. Shot comes in weird, hits you in a weird spot. It was an unlucky bounce, but it was a good play by Trevor. Get the puck out of the zone, get a stoppage.
With 11:29 now, the Bulls have an offensive zone opportunity. Lakers have had a couple chances, but so have the Bulls. Tie game 3-3. This was the score going into overtime last time, and it ended in a 4-3 shootout against the Bulls earlier at the end of the semester in November. Neutral zone now for the Bulls. Goes ahead of Lask. It's going to be icing. No icing, actually, as Chris Wands grabs that one past Lask. And Lask has it now behind the net. It's in the netting, and the referee blows it dead. 11:07 remaining now, and this is exactly kind of what happened where the Lakers had, granted it wasn't as late, it wasn't as early, but the Lakers had the lead, and then they gave it up with the penalty toward the end of the period, which sent it to overtime, and then eventually the shootout, excuse me, which the Bulls came away with. But how much is that in the back of players' minds knowing that happened earlier this season?
I mean, it's got to be in the back of your mind, but you got to take every shift as it is. It's a new shift. You go out there and play your heart out every single time.
Sizz takes the shot through traffic, but Golosi gloves that one down right away. And so it's going to be now 11:02 remaining in the period, still 3-3. Lakers changing lines. It's going to be Dawson, O'Neal, and Skrupa, with Simonek and Walsh. Bevilacqua at center ice with Lockemeyer as well, as it looks like Hendel. Excuse me, no, it's going to be Wanchok. Shot from Sizz goes off the stick and goes right into the netting. So it's going to stay in the defensive zone for the Lakers. Now 10:58 remaining. Still 3-3. A couple of big saves by Golosi. And another quick face-off here as the Lakers haven't been able to gain control of it quite yet. Skrupa and Bevilacqua once again. And it's going to be, actually it is going to be a line change for the Lakers. It's going to be Skrupa and Lieber this time at center ice with just under 11 minutes to go. Skrupa wins that one, though. Back to Simonek. Simonek wrapping it around to Kavanaugh, taking it away. Now Skrupa up to Dawson. Dawson looking for O'Neal. Too light of a pass, though. It's back at center ice for Lieber, taken away by Simonek. Simonek dumps it into the offensive zone. He takes an offensive position. Skrupa stays back on defense. Kavanaugh has it. He tries to get it to Schaefer. Instead, dumps it all the way down, and that's going to be icing for the Lakers as Walsh is right there. 10:35 to go here, and the Lakers now have an offensive zone opportunity. Now, we talked about it a little bit yesterday as well. The offensive zone chances, even if you don't win the faceoff, you have the chance to block and forecheck. How much do those offensive zone faceoffs matter?
Offensive zone faceoffs are a key. If you win it, that's instant possession of the puck. If you don't, you can still trap them down low and gain possession, but they are huge in winning hockey games.
Luke Myers wins that faceoff over to Lemieux, and now with Simonek. Simonek, shot blocked up in front, hits the shin to Lieber. Lieber goes down, looks like he's okay. It wasn't that hard of a shot. And now Myers with it at the end boards. Gets it over to Deming. Deming right in the slot. Now Lemieux. Lemieux can't get a shot off, though. Now it's back over to Myers. Myers just dumps it down, looking for Deming with 10:15 remaining in the period. Near boards. Schaefer. Myers pins him against the board. Deming's fighting for the puck. Kavanaugh hits the ice. And now taking it away is Andrew Sizz. Sizz at the end boards gives it over to Kavanaugh. Fakes actually giving it to Kavanaugh. Now it's at the far boards. C.J. Walsh, shot, just goes wide. Krause didn't look like he saw that one, as it looks like it was poked wide and deflected. Deflection was just wide. It was going to go wide anyway. Now here's Lieber. No icing, or it is going to be icing, as Lieber didn't touch that puck, and UB tried to get a couple players off, but the linesman and referee sees it. And that's probably one of the ones that you can almost get away with because of how tight it is.
It is tough because of the transition, but you do have to remember the refs always watching for when the second that Lino's hand goes up, refs watching who's trying to go to the bench and who's on the ice already.
They pull off the two players that weren't on the ice, the three players, that weren't. Actually, no, it is going to just be the two. Kavanaugh stays on. Myers at center ice along with Cole Schiffman. Schiffman wins that one after tying Luke Myers up, so the Bulls will take away Kubriel. It was in Mike Lemieux's skates. He didn't realize it, though, so it's still at the end boards for Kubriel. Myers there pressuring. Deming pressuring alongside. And now it's Chapin who just kicks it up. He gets almost knocked into the Bulls bench. A strong hit there. Now Myers at the end boards looking for Lemieux. Myers still with it. It looks like it's in the netting, so the play is blown dead with 9:26. And right now it just seems like a lot of start and go hockey. Stop and go. A lot of whistles, just quick hits. Does that help or hurt?
It really doesn't make much of a difference unless you're getting a lot of shots. But it's a pretty back and forth game, so the stop and go is just really part of the game to the goalies at this point.
At the blue line with Dylan Eisenhower, he just dumps it up front. Mike Lemieux looking for Myers behind at the end boards. Now here comes Deming trying to look for a wraparound. Doug said gives it back to Chapin. Chapin shot right into the stomach of Krause. It looks like through traffic, no deflection, so that's an easy save there with 9:12 remaining. And when you're looking at the screens, Dorney, it looks like there's always going to be traffic, but you always have that one narrow spot that you can see still.
A lot of the times the defensemen ensure that you can see the puck because you can't see it if you can't save it. can't say it. You can't see it. Sorry, but lots of the times you don't see it, and you just think the shot's been taken, and you go down.
Another icing for the Bulls with 9:02 remaining as Chapin's going to hit that one down to try to get it close to the offensive zone for the linesman. And the Bulls can't change once again, but the Lakers do change. It's going to be Cardi, Knees, and Jubran, Cup, and Wands on defense. Wands had that breakaway goal finally against RMU last weekend. Here's Knees. Knees wins the faceoff, tries to get it to Jubran. Jubran fighting for the puck now as his stick, Glinski's stick is knocked out of his hands. Cardi's right there, but the Bulls take it right away immediately with Hendel. Hendel up to Kubler. Kubler looking for Bauer, but Hendel just knocks that one in. Bauer eventually gets it at the far corner. Knees pokes it ahead just a little bit, but it's knocked back down. Cup knocked down to the ice by Kubler. Taken away by Knees. Knees trying to turn on the Jets. Can't get around one. He gets around one. He has the puck. He's got one man to beat. He gets it off. No offside, but it's taken away by the Bulls, and now it's with Wands. Wands gets in the offensive zone. He's bumped off the puck by Schiffman, and he goes all the way back down, and that is going to be an icing. The linesman said no icing. And it looks like the linesman didn't want an icing, but the referee called it anyway. Does the referee have priority?
No, in an icing and an offsides, the referees have no say in the matter. Only linesman can call off. The first linesman says if it's a icing or not, and the second one determines when the puck gets down there if it should be an ice.
Definitely kind of strange. Timmons trying to switch trying to figure something out. And Timmons was trying to maybe get the correct player on there, but no one said anything. Now, Jubran shot. That one doesn't hit the goaltenders. That one's blocked wide. And so Buffalo has it with Tacone. Tacone gets into neutral zone. He's got a lot of speed. He gets it up to Bauer into the offensive zone. Tacone's right there. Shot goes well wide. Schiffman looking for it now at the near corner. 8 minutes to go here in the third period. Still 3-3 between the Bulls and the Lakers. Wands loses the puck to Napier. Napier's only got Cup in front of him. Shot blocked away by Galosi. Couldn't get a glove on it. And now Jubran and Napier going at it along with Wands. And Knees comes away with the puck. Knees looking for a longer stretch pass, but instead elects to give it back to Cup. Cup looking for Jubran, taken away by Napier, and the Bulls have it again with Allen. Allen over to Last, tipped away by Jubran. Here comes Jubran. He's got some speed. Last is right there on him, though. Shot right in the stomach. Rebound opportunity. No one there. Now to Jubran again. And, over to Cardi. Couldn't get the one-timer on it. And the break opportunity there, but Last had a lot of speed and didn't give Jubran a ton of room. Here's Knees. Knees bumped out the puck, but he sticks with it and looking for Cardi. Cardi has it. Loses it quickly, though. Allen looking for Last. Goes all the way down. No icing, though. Not sure what the call. It looks like maybe they got a little too close. The puck might have died. And here's Wands. Wands is out there with Simonek, with Skrupa, Dawson, and O'Neal. Simonek with it at the near corner, allowing Wands to get off for C.J. Walsh. And now Simonek with it, and over to Dawson. Dawson up to Simonek. Simonek in the neutral zone, over to O'Neal. O'Neal trying to just get it dumped down. And here comes Dawson chasing after it, but taken away by the Bulls. Skrupa knocks his man out the puck. Here's Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua out of room, and that one goes high. It looks like it might have gone off the stick of someone, but 6:44 remaining. It'll stay in the offensive zone for the Bulls. Still tied game. C.J. Walsh and Martin Simonek staying out there, as well as that line of Dawson, O'Neal, and Skrupa. Skrupa's at center ice with Bevilacqua. 6:44 to go. Skrupa wins that one back to Simonek. Simonek trying to wrap it around the boards to someone. Blocked pass, though. It's at the end boards now. And now it's going to be a high stick on Buffalo. And back down we go. And that's a lucky break for the Lakers.
That's big because they haven't really been able to break the puck out. No, wingers aren't coming back for the easy defenseman's pass. So them getting the puck out of this zone here is huge for their offense.
Is it almost one of those things where yesterday we're just trying to focus on the stretch passes and weren't doing those quick passes like we saw yesterday?
Yeah, we got to bring back the quick passes because that's how it's easier to move. When you stretch pass, it's easier to intercept them.
Bulls win that one and dump it down. Galosi has it, and now it's with Simonek. Simonek at the near corner. He's bumped off the puck but sticks with it. Dawson has it, gets it around Glinski, and trying to get in the neutral zone. A couple players shoving for it. Now Wanchuk. Wanchuk down to Lockemeyer. Lockemeyer in front, glove down by Galosi. With 6:20 remaining as some players exchange some words and some shoving. Simonek, one of them, along with Wanchuk, and it's both lines will get some changes now. And Dorney, what? Keep it PG. We got some families watching, but what is usually being said? Is it mainly just aimless insults?
It's out on the ice. It's pretty much insults, and trying to protect your goaltender and your teammates. You're not trying to, put anyone in a hospital, but you're also letting them know that you're there.
Lieber with it for the Bulls. Give it to Schaefer. Schaefer looking for a lacrosse goal almost. He tried to pick it up, but he couldn't do it. And now here comes Deming with some speed, trying to get around Klinski. He does. Here comes Deming, but off a weird angle. Weird shot goes right into the stomach, so there's an offensive zone face-off. And it looks like he was trying to go for the lacrosse
goal.
goal.
For the Michigan there.
The Michigan.
That was quite nerve-wracking.
Andrei Shmechnikov tried to pick it up and get it around, but it's so hard to do quickly, and especially when you have players around you.
In a high-paced game, and with that, you have to be very cocky with yourself to even attempt the Michigan.
Jay Chapin takes a shot. That one bounces and just gets the stretching pad of Kraus. Lemieux fighting for it now, and here's Eisenhower. Knocks it down to himself, but it goes into neutral zone but holds on to it. He's looking for Myers. Myers hits it. No hand pass is called as Buffalo waves that one off. Or touches it to wave it off as Myers slides into the end boards. Buffalo takes it away. Gets around. Schiffman gets around Eisenhower. He skates in, trying to get a wraparound now. He gets right into the slot. No shot on goal. And now taken away by Chapin with some speed. Chapin way ahead of Myers. Myers gets into it, though. He has Lemieux at center. Trying to get it back to Chapin. He does. And back to Myers at the end boards. Myers back to Cup. No offside, back over to Deming now. Deming shot well wide, maybe looking for deflection, and now it's Myers again. Myers looking for Deming in the slot. No one home as it's back in the neutral zone now for Theo Cup, being pressured by Schiffman. Up to Deming. Deming now tipped to Myers. Myers looking to dangle around a little bit. He's looking to go behind the boards, looking for a pass, and absolutely no one's there. Deming was caught up behind the puck, and it goes back into neutral zone for Chris Wands. Wands, 4:50 to go, 3-3 here at the Northtown Center hockey rink. Chris Wands, stretch pass cut off by Buffalo, and Chachowski is knocked off the puck. Deming with Bauer fighting for it. Theo Cup as well, and eventually coming away with it is Luke Myers. Myers looks like he's a little tired. He's just going to skate around the neutral zone a little bit just to let his players get off. Here's Theo Cup. Theo Cup loses the puck momentarily, fighting for it. And now here's Jubran. No offside. He's only got one player in front of him. Jubran loses the puck after a nice poke from the University at Buffalo. That was Kavanaugh that had the poke. Andrew Sizz with it behind the boards. He gets a long stretch pass up to Bauer, who's got some room in front of Wands. Now almost cut off by Carty, but that one's cut off by Cup after a bad pass. And that one goes off the boards now into the neutral zone, looking for hit by Glinski. Carty, no too many men as almost a rough line change there as Carty was getting off as it looked like O'Neill was coming on as Wands was with Cup. Cup gets it up to Dawson. Dawson tips it down. Here's O'Neill. O'Neill in the offensive zone can't hold on to the puck. Taken away once again by Wanchuk. Wanchuk, 3:38 to go, gives it back for Glinski, allowing his players to set up as he stands behind goal with Dawson and O'Neill pressuring. Taken away by Skrupa. No one was there. An errant pass from him. And now, once again, taken away by Krubriel. Longer stretch passes keep getting cutting off by both sides. Here's Simonek. 3:20 to go. Simonek all over to Skrupa. Skrupa now looking for Dawson, but it's way ahead of him. Taken away by Tacone. Tacone behind the goal. Up to Wanchuk. Wanchuk, neutral zone. Almost hit away by Walsh. Here comes Lockemeyer along with Walsh. Both players skating in. Decided to hit the body instead. Walsh winning the race with an even 3 minutes to go here in Buffalo. Sean O'Neill over to Skrupa and now up to Dawson. Dawson loses the puck. Tacone just dumps it in. Simonek will make chase and is at the end boards. No changes for the Lakers, but a whole line change for the Bulls. Simonek, long pass, high stick, waved off as O'Neill is pressuring now the defensive zone. Tacone with it for the Bulls. 2.5 to go here in Buffalo. Here's Schaefer. Schaefer trying to get around Walsh. He does. Instead, passes back to Penziak. Now back to Schaefer at the end boards. Walsh knocks him off the puck. He goes down to the ice, and Buffalo still has it. Kavanaugh. Shot. Point. Goes well wide. And now rebound off the end board. No one was there, though. O'Neill trying to get it into the neutral zone. Schaefer comes away with it. O'Neill tries to get it to Dawson. Instead, just gets it in the neutral zone, allowing O'Neill to get off the ice. And Lemieux's on the ice now. Myers as well. Here's Walsh. Walsh loses the puck, gives it over to Simonek. No high stick. He just knocks it down and now gets a long cross-ice pass to Deming. Deming loses the puck, shoves his man away from the puck to avoid any chaos. And now here's Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh's long pass cut off by Walsh. And here's Simonek. No icing, obviously, with 1:45 to go in regulation. Still 3-3. Here's C.J. Walsh. Walsh away over to Simonek. Simonek looking for Myers. He gets it. Goes through the legs of Deming. Now over to shot from Lemieux, excuse me. That one goes off the blocker. And now from Myers back to Cup. Stays onside, and he'll just dump that one back in. And Lemieux's right there to meet Lask, who stole it away. Deming with it in the neutral zone. Over to Schiffman. 1:20 to go. Here's Schiffman. Power forward move. Cup loses a stick. Up in the slot. Deming didn't know where it was. Myers and Kubriel hit each other, and both players go down. No call either way. Now it's Luke Myers. Into the neutral zone for Kubriel. Kubriel trying to get around Deming. He does and gives it over to Napier. Back to Kubriel. Kubriel, neutral zone. Up to Schiffman. Now over to Lask. Lask looking for Schiffman. Pass blocked by Theo Cup. Now it's Deming. Deming loses it to Kubriel. Deming still fighting for it, though. And now Wands takes it away. Wands, 45 to go here in the third period in regulation. Theo Cup up to Lemieux. Lemieux can't get it into the neutral zone. Glove down by Napier. Another shot. That goes well wide. No one was there for it, even close for a deflection. Kubriel with it, taken away by Deming. Gets it into the neutral zone. Myers trying to skate after it. Napier just dumps that one in. Pelosi holds on. Cup with it. 25 to go. Cup over to Wands. Wands looking for a long dump pass. Can't get it to knees, but Napier takes it away. Now it's Lemieux. Lemieux will just dump it in with 15 to go. Here's Krause. He'll hold on to it with 10 to go. Looks like we're going to overtime once again for the Lakers and the Bulls. Cardi right up in front. Can't get a shot. Cardi. Now Walsh. Walsh shot. Walked up in front. Cardi. Goes to get there 2-1. And that'll do it for regulation as Walsh pulls his man off of Cardi. And that'll do it for regulation. And now we're going to overtime for the second time of the Lakers and the Bulls. This is going to be interesting. And now, obviously, there's no extended intermission. But for a guy like Timmons talking to his team, what does he say for this 5-minute overtime period?
He's got to ring them back in. The end of that period was a little chasing each other and maybe getting a little heated at their players, them getting heated at us. He needs to remind us to keep a cool head, let Buffalo get all heated up, and then they're going to take a stupid penalty, and that's going to help us in the end of the overtime period.
So, and how much does discipline matter within these 5 minutes? Obviously, if a power play at any point is crucial, but overtime especially, and especially when both teams are already heated with how chaotic it's been.
They're absolutely massive with the fact that you're down, man. You're already down to less people than you would be in a 5-on-5 regulation period. Both teams got to be moving quick because they know they only have 5 minutes to score or concede a goal. So discipline is massive because if you go down, you're not used to being only 3 or 4 guys down in a power play scenario.
So on the ice for the Lakers, it's going to be, as players rotate around, we're going to have to wait and see exactly who it is. So it's going to be Deming, Knees, and Cup. As it looks like Timmons is talking to an official to try to figure something out.
They're trying to figure out which sides you should be on, and in this overtime period, I believe you should be switching sides.
And they will be switching sides. Krause heads to our right, Golosi to our left. So 3-on-3, it's going to be Knees, Cup, and Deming, and then Lask as well as Napier and Cole Schiffman. So Napier's going to be the defenseman, Cup's going to be the defenseman, Knees and Deming at forward, Lask and Schiffman at forward for the Bulls. Schiffman wins the faceoff, and overtime underway here in Buffalo. Napier has it. He's at the end boards. He skates around and allows his players to move up forward just a little bit. Knees pressuring. He skates around, keeping an eye on Lask, and Lask is almost getting past Cup, and Napier's going to skate into the offensive zone himself. Napier gets around Cup, wrapping around, looking for a wraparound opportunity. Shot, and the net goes off its moorings. It looked like just kicked by Golosi, nothing intentional, as he was trying to get the wraparound there.
Yeah, that was he was trying to beat Golosi to the punch and see if he could catch him off guard with that wraparound there. But Golosi was beating him to it. He went down, and Golosi's a strong guy. You know, he knocks the post off pretty easy. So it's not intentional, but it does happen with
and this is what we saw against Robert Morris University last week, where the net just went off a ton.
Yeah, with once you get to the higher levels, guys are pushing pegs off just like if NHL guys or NCAA guys would.
Chase knees, loses the draw once again, so the Bulls have it onto the stick of Sizz. Sizz looking for a shot, instead delays and gets it back over to Schiffman. Defenseman change for the Bulls. Shot goes in the pads and just blocked it away, and now here's Cup. Cup way up to Deming, pass goes wide, and it's going to be icing just barely by an inch as Deming was trying to dive for it, and it almost looked like it would have been better if he had just stayed on his feet.
I think maybe if he died for it a second or two later, it would have helped, but
And Timmons telling him to stay relaxed.
yeah, don't get too ambitious, anxious with this 3-on-3. You don't want that in a possession-orientated time frame.
4:18 now. Bulls win the faceoff again. Now over to Bauer. Into the neutral zone. Knees chasing after it. And now Bauer has it. Knees still chasing. And now it's at the end boards. Bauer gives it back over to Napier. Napier back on the ice. Deming wins the puck, though, right up in front. And holding onto it is Krause. His two players go down. And now it's Bauer once again. Deming still there trying to swipe away at the puck. Into the neutral zone for Lieber. Myers is right there battling Lieber for it. And Myers slaps it away. And now it's Cup. Cup with it in the neutral zone with Lemieux to his left. Leaves it for Lemieux. Lemieux, shot, right in the stomach, rebound, Cup! It's still loose! No one, it's under the leg, Cup stuffing at it, and the referee blows it dead as Cup and Lieber are now shoving along with Napier, and that was a close opportunity for the captain. And that close, does the referee, I mean, you're trying to poke at it, but how often does that actually happen?
Well, I mean, it does tend to slide through, especially if the defenseman on Buffalo did push Theo Cup into the goalkeeper. It's just, you don't really, your pads aren't flush. You're kind of on your butt. You don't really know where the holes in you are, so anything could go through there. If you're normally in a butterfly, you're fine, but back on your butt like that, you have no clue what's going on.
Walsh, Myers, and Lemieux. Myers loses the faceoff, pushing it forward instead, taken away by Kubriel. Taken away by Lemieux into the neutral zone, looking for Walsh, but it goes ahead of him, so he'll have to retreat to the defensive zone, Kubriel pressuring. He wraps it around now to Lemieux. 3:20 remaining in this overtime period. Up to Myers. Myers with it. He gets around Schiffman. He's got some room. Luke Myers gets it in. Shot. And it's platted away. No rebound opportunity, though, as Myers holds on. Now Lemieux shot. Walsh. Rebound opportunity. Huge save by Krause. 3:08 remaining. Lemieux over to Myers. Myers over to Walsh. Walsh and onto the ice is Skrupa. Walsh has got some room. Gives it over to Skrupa. Lemieux skating down low. Maybe looking for a screen. Lemieux, Skrupa still with it. Skrupa over to Lemieux. Lemieux 250. Just dumps it down low, looking for Skrupa. He comes away with it. He's gonna skate around, gets through a couple players. Skrupa shots, goal! Colby Skrupa wins it overtime, and the Lakers get the points needed in the NECHL. What a rip!
Absolute rocket from Colby Skrupa coming across the goal against the grain. Against the grain that. It's such a hard shot to save on that blocker side, right above the pad. Absolute beauty of a shot by Skrupa there.
What a shot from Colby Skrupa, and that does it. It ends the game, a 4-3 win, the same score as last time, except the Lakers on top this time. Colby Skrupa, I believe, unassisted, unless Lemieux is going to get the primary there.
I think Lemieux might get the primary, but I'm not sure how the refs are going to call it this time.
And that'll do it here at the Northtown Buffalo Ice Arena. I'm Ben Grieco with special guest for the third period, Dan Dorney. Lakers win 4-3 in overtime for a crucial NECHL matchup. Thanks for tuning in, and join us next time.